Daily Mail. Meghan 15 tries on diamond ring, another exclusive picture of princess in the making. Well, I'm sure you're as sick and tired of hearing about her as I am. Let's turn the tide on plastic. Now, I remember seeing a video a few years ago now, probably 4 or 5 years ago in fact, where a guy, I think it was in Japan, he created this device where you put these plastic bottles in and it breaks them down and turns them back into oil. So what's the problem? Why can't we do that? This scum. Harry's ex-Chrissy, someone has let me down, and there's a picture of the parasites again. Belfield, I killed Lynn and Megan Russell. Right. Right at the top there. Rise of machines. Where is AI taking us? A clue lies in how we react when computers beat us at games. Trump visiting Doubt after latest attack on Britain. Now here you get to see exactly how they, the media, control us, right? Under the main headline there, angry public reaction after US President promotes hate videos by British far right. Well, aren't I a member of this so-called public? Well, I'm not, but that's by the by. They haven't come and asked me about it. I'm not angry. I haven't even seen it. So where are they getting this idea from? Oh, they just make it up. And if you read it, you'll think, oh, the public must be angry, therefore I must be angry because I'm a member of the public. It's how they control you. UK and American officials fear major protests during planned trip to London in 2018. Well, let's get the heartstrings one out, shall we? Joe Cox's husband leads criticism. Trump is legitimising the far right in our country, spreading hate, and hate has consequences. You know, they really are digging as far down as they can. Number 10 issues a book, and Archbishop of Canterbury calls for tweets to be deleted. This will be the same Archbishop that's promoting transgender. Daily Telegraph. What will the royal relationship look like? It'll look like a massive payday for them, as it will be, at our expense. There's 3 pictures there. Apparently some guy took some poison in court and I guess he killed himself. May attacks far right Trump tweets. Internet giants governing us from abroad. Tell us something we don't know. And then now it talked about Google, YouTube and Facebook and all that sort of thing. Now, when I turned the computer on this morning, I had a thing saying, you should review our policy, blah, 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 blah. So they're probably going to ban me, just so you know. So if you don't want to miss anything, subscribe to my Twitter channel, which is Mark Salon, or my 3 YouTube channels, Sri Lanka C, Mark Salon with a C, and Mark Salon with an S. Because they just may get rid of me, you know. Last thing they want is someone putting an alternative view out there, because if it's alternative to them, then it must be against them, because they are the ones that control the governments and the banks control them, blah, blah, blah. You know how that goes. Crisps and biscuits to become pale imitations. Apparently there's some ingredient in them which causes cancer, and they've been told to reduce it, so it only causes a little bit of cancer. That's good then, isn't it? The Guardian. Tory MPs warn of revolt over final Brexit bill. Hardliners say common support for $50 billion deal contingent on trade terms. So they're saying it's okay to pay the EU 50 billion. It's actually going to be more like 90 billion, but you know, they just work their way up to it. It's like Grenfell. They've not mentioned that for a while because they think, you know, don't mention it, everyone will forget about the hundreds of men, women and children that died. But because we haven't mentioned it, yeah, they'll forget about it. Same with this as well. That's why they start off low, then build it up to what it's going to be. Well, more than what it's going to be, because they're going to cover that up anyway. The May condemns Trump far-right retweets, and the picture there is, was the wrong man jailed for Russell murders? Nothing would surprise me. The Times, growing up with cancer. The Times Christmas appeal. You get cancer when your body's not alkaline enough, you're not eating the correct food, you're eating too many toxins and poisons, which is in all produced foods these days. You've got to start going organic, and that's a joke in itself, because how can food where they haven't had to go and pay to buy poison to spray on the crops, how can organic be more expensive when they've just planted it and left it to its own devices? That's because they don't want you eating the stuff with nutrients in it. But even that isn't organic as such, because of the chemtrails raining down poisons on top of the food anyway. Millions of iPhone users could receive 300 payout. Well, why would you go and waste money on one of them anyway? Every year, new phone. There's no need for it. They could last 3 years, 4 years. But no, you need a new one, do you? Because the phone calls you're getting on that old iPhone just aren't as good as the ones you get on the new one. Oh, wait a minute. They're identical. May criticises Trump over far-right video tweets. Mirror. The secret headache behind Rebecca Vardy's suicide bid. TV. Shock confession, Millie killer, I murdered Lynn and Meghan. Star. Anton Deck, get us out of here. TV. To the left, strictly sexting shocker. TV. Levy linked to family slaying. And the main story. Coldest December on record. Temperatures plunging to -10. They make it up as they go along. They really do. Express, or 10p, because it's in the week. UK border staff admit we can't catch illegal migrants. No, they can't. But they'll catch you if you're bringing in some extra fags or some extra booze. We've got plenty of time for that, but we can't catch migrants, immigrants. Well, it just shows you what they get bonuses for. Best way to keep fruit fresh. Well, it doesn't say what it is, it just says best way. Cure for back pain misery. And then the picture, new warning as snow sweeps in. Metro. Save the Children Christmas Jumper Day. 2 weeks to go. Friday 15th December. Wear a stupid jumper that makes you look Christmassy. Oh, and by the way, make the CEO millions of profit, because you know how they take 97% of whatever gets donated to them and only give 3% maximum to the kids. You can do a far better way of assisting children than giving to children's save the children, because it's all a scam. Everything's a scam. Nothing works the way you think it does. Millie friend, I killed Lynn and Meghan. FT. Open access, the inherent threat to social networks. Seasonal appeal, the painstaking effort to conquer Alzheimer's disease. Coconut oil, it's not painstaking and it's good for you. Putin's peace, what future can Russia secure for Syria? Well, a hell of a lot better than the one planned by the US and UK and Europe, because they plan to wipe them off the face of the earth. But of course, Russia and China destroyed ISIS, so US and UK and Europe, the regime of terror by us was wiped out. LSE chief Relay quits as pressure grows to solve governance crisis. Move intended to halt battle with activists. Braden exit to follow. TCI yet to respond. And then over on the right there, with the picture of the evil Satanist May. The cost of Brexit to remain hidden. Oh, so now let me just get this correct, right? Okay. So you lot voted for her in. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't, because they fixed the votes anyway. However, we'll say that it went like that. So she's supposedly a public servant, supposedly, because none of them are. And she's decided that I'm not going to tell you what the real payout is going to be, because, well, you might get pissed off at all those on the streets starving and homeless while I'm giving 100 billion to Europe. So I'll just hide it from you because, well, it's easier for me that way. And have you seen that video where someone was near her home and she's got this police escort and they pull away and they drive off a motorbike in front, then a Land Rover, and then another Land Rover, and then her, and then another cop car, and they come to a roundabout and they go the wrong way round a roundabout. So she's a freak, she's above the law. She can break the law, put people's lives at risk and in danger, but with the police's help. Dennis Healy. World events do not occur by accident. They are made to happen, whether it is to do with national issues or commerce, and most of them are staged and managed by those who hold the purse strings.